On Lifting.com, we offer many types of ropes for many different purposes. And rope is the type of product where, depending on your application, the exact type of rope you use may or may not matter that much, like in tug of war, a dog leash, or a simple hand line that you're running through a pulley to raise and lower something that's not that heavy. Alternatively, using the wrong rope in a critical application could have disastrous, even deadly consequences. So let's talk briefly about the different rope constructions we offer, the fibers used, and which rope might be the best choice for your application. So the first rope category we'll talk about is general purpose rope. And this is largely comprised of basic common ropes, typically 3-strand ropes, although there are some other constructions that might fall in there. Now, a 3-strand rope is quite simply 3 separate strands twisted together. So an example of that would be Poly-Pro. Now, this yellow rope is known for its color and plastic feel and is made from polypropylene, which is how it gets its name Poly-Pro. Now, it's used often as a recreational marine rope or a barrier warning line on job sites. It can even be had in red or different colors. And this 1/2-inch sample I have in my hand has a breaking strength of roughly 3,780 pounds. Next rope is trucker rope. Now, this rope is also Poly-Pro, so it has the same strength at 3,780 pounds, but its distinctive orange and black color makes it California DOT compliant. So this rope is really popular with truckers because if they're crossing state lines into California or if they reside out of California, this is a rope that they can use for tie down. But again, it's the same rope essentially as Poly-Pro with the same plastic feel. And the most popular general purpose rope that we sell is 3-strand combo rope, also known as Polydac, and that's this rope right here. In this example, this is 1/2 inch and the tracer color is orange. The tracer color can change from time to time, but that doesn't really impact the rope a whole lot. It's just one manufacturer versus the other. It's a branding thing more than anything else. Now, this rope is a blend of polypropylene and polyester, so it has a little softer feel in the hand. It's a good hand line. It's a very popular choice. It works with certain rope come-alongs, such as the Mazdam A-0. It's also a little bit stronger. This is rated at 4,400 pounds, whereas the pure polypropylene example was only 3,780 pounds. The last 3-strand rope that we'll talk about is Manila rope, and it's not as popular as it used to be. It is a natural fiber and it's prone to rot and mildew, so it's not inherently strong and it's not very resistant in those wet climates. However, it is a common rope that a lot of our customers use for decorative purposes. You see it in gym training, rope climbing, porch swings, tug of war. Now, this 1/2-inch example is only rated at 2,385 pounds breaking strength. So again, not a very strong rope, not soft in the hands, not very comfortable in small diameters. Larger diameters is more suitable, but still rougher on the hands compared to something like combo rope. So next, let's talk about rigging rope, which is a very popular category of rope, and it's really split into 2 subcategories of single braid or double braid rope. So a single braid rope has a hollow core and is very easy to splice. A double braid rope is essentially 2 ropes in one. You have an outer jacket over an inner core. So let's look at some examples of these ropes. So this rope is Hyper 12, which is an HMPE, high modulus polyethylene. And this rope has an extremely high breaking strength. In fact, if you pulled it against 3/8 wire rope, so again, this is a 3/8 soft rope, pull this against 3/8 wire rope and you'll actually break the wire rope first. This has a breaking strength of 17,600 pounds. And when I push it together, you can see daylight in the inside of that rope is a hollow core, which means splicing is very simple. Now, this rope on the table is Yalex, and so this rope is very similar in looks to the previous rope, which was Hyper 12, but this is a 2-carrier construction, so you notice every strand is actually comprised of 2 separate strands. Now again, this is a hollow rope, so splicing is very easy, but it's just a different take or a different version of a single braid rope. So when you compare this Yalex 1/2-inch rope with this 3/8 Hyper 12, again, you notice they look very similar, but there are some big differences. So here you're looking at 17,600 pounds breaking strength, and on the Yalex, you're looking at only 13,600 pounds. That's because this is a polyester rope, whereas this is a high modulus polyethylene rope. So a different fiber altogether and much stronger. Both of these can be used for winching applications, although the Hyper 12 rope or an HMPE rope in general is really kind of the rope of choice in marine applications. Winch lines is what we make our winch lines out of on Lifting.com. Yalex can be used for similar applications, but it's more popular for slings and general rigging applications. Our arborist customers like it as well. So double braid is the other subcategory under rigging rope, And a double braid rope has, again, an outer jacket over an inner core. And this rope right here is a good example, one of our most popular types of double braid. It's a polyester rope. It's a good general purpose rigging rope. It's strong and cost effective, and again, made of pure polyester. So you can use this for winching and pulling. In fact, a lot of the Capstan winches that we sell, like the Portable winch brand, are meant to work with a polyester double braid rope. This sample on my left is going to be about 8,000 pounds in breaking strength, but you will find some variation from one manufacturer to the next. And when you get into name brands like Yale or Samson or Pelican, they will have slightly different breaking strengths. You'll see anywhere again from 8 to 10,000 pounds. So this rope is a competitive version to this rope right here. So this is Samson Stable Braid, and this is a really high quality rigging rope, often used by customers in tree work, available in larger diameters as well. In fact, pretty much all of the ropes that we sell come in multiple diameters. But this rope will achieve above average breaking strengths thanks to its high grade polyester that it's made from. And again, it has this red color coating over it. So while these ropes on either side of me are white with tracers, this rope still has a tracer, but the body of it is red. And that's really just a urethane coating, and that's done by a lot of different manufacturers. Arborists love this because it allows them to identify a rope's strength simply by its color. So if you have people on the crew that maybe aren't super savvy with rigging, you can tell them, get the red rope, get the green rope, or the blue rope. And depending upon which manufacturer you're working with, the colors change. So a lot of customers will kind of stick to one brand so that they know the color scheme for that brand. So again, this 1/2 inch sample has a 10,400 pound breaking strength. So I wanted to bring this rope onto the table just to show you the difference in scale. Most of the rope I've pointed out so far has been either 3/8 or 1/2 inch, which is relatively small. This is a 1 inch rope. This is Husky Braid by All Gear. Has a 39,000 pound breaking strength. So just in terms of comparison, it's roughly 4 times the strength of the 1/2 inch rope. But again, much bigger, and oftentimes when you're online and you're shopping, it's hard to get a sense of scale. So just to show you this rope compared to a 1/2 inch rope, you can see just how different they are in terms of size. So 1 inch versus 1/2 inch makes a pretty big difference. So the last category we're going to talk about is climbing rope, and most of our customers use 7/16 to 1/2 inch or 11 to 13 millimeter. Yes, you can go smaller or bigger, but those are the two most common sizes. And it comes in many different colors and constructions. So you can get 12 strand, 16 strand, 24 strand, or Kern mantle, and there are different constructions in there as well. But those are some of the most common ones. Now each type of braid has a different feel and a different target market. And all of our climbing ropes on lifting.com are considered static, yet they do have some stretch. So just to clarify what that means, dynamic is climbing above your anchor, and we do not sell that kind of rope. That's really more of a recreational climbing rope. Static means you're climbing below your anchor point. So while our ropes do have stretch and they will absorb shock, they are not dynamic climbing ropes. So the first rope we're going to talk about is ArborPlex. This is an example of a 12 strand rope, and in the name is the word arbor. So yes, it was designed for arborists, the tree care industry. It is resistant to snagging, it holds knots well, it's good in both wet and dry weather. And the 1/2 inch diameter is really common and really comfortable for most climbers. It has a breaking strength of 6,000 pounds. Next rope we're going to talk about is Arborist 16, which is a Pelican product. Now this rope is blue and white, but it comes in multiple colors like orange and white, red and white, tiger line, and then I think we even have a red, white, and blue option on the site. So you can really color code your climbing ropes. If you have multiple guys on your crew and you want everybody to have their own rope, that's an option. Now this rope is made with a polyester cover over a nylon core. It's low stretch, it runs really well through devices, maintains a round shape pretty well. It's a very kind of old and traditional braid, but a very relevant and popular braid in the industry. And it has a breaking strength of 7,150 pounds. Now on the table in front of me here is Arborist 24. This is a Pelican product. It's a 24 strand climb line. Now this comes to us from the factory as 150 foot pre-cut length with a tight spliced eye on the end. So this is perfect for attaching a carabiner through. Just wanted to point out that most of our rope is sold in bulk, as in you put in the length that you want in feet. So if you wanted 150 feet, you would simply put 150 quantity into your cart. With this type of a product, it's sold each or as a unit. So you get 150 foot with a spliced eye directly from the factory. Now this type of rope is extremely smooth, and the smaller diameter being only 7/16 means it runs through even more devices. So a lot of the newer devices on the market, like from Petzl, might not accommodate a full-size 1/2 inch rope. So this is going to give you a lot of versatility. Has a 7,000 pound breaking strength by itself. In a spliced configuration like this, they rate it at 5,400 pounds, which does meet the industry requirement. Just wanted to point out too that Pelican isn't the only company offering ropes with pre-spliced eyes. This rope is relatively new. It's from Petzl. It's a 12.5 millimeter, which equates to roughly ½ inch. And it also comes with a factory spliced eye. And it comes in a box, so the presentation from a company like Petzl versus Pelican could be a little bit different, but just wanted to bring this product onto the table as well. So the last climbing rope that we're going to talk about is Kernmantle. This is actually called Static Master. This is by Pelican. Now, this rope has a very firm, round feel in the hand, very smooth outer jacket. It's polyester over nylon. It's also very strong and very low stretch. So this ½ inch size is rated at 9,500 pounds, which is actually close to a rigging rope of the same diameter. This is an NFPA rated rope as well, so it's very popular for fire departments. This is a rescue rope that they choose quite often, but a lot of our cell tower climbers and arborists use this rope as well. Okay, that was a lot of information and I feel like it was really fast. That's as deep as we're gonna go in this video. There are more ropes to cover for sure, but hopefully you're at least aware at this point that not all ropes are created equally, and choosing the right one, especially when rigging or climbing, is really important. We realize this video might not have answered all of your questions, so please reach out to us if we can help further. You can reach us via live chat at lifting.com, or visit the Contact Us page and fill out the form, or locate a branch nearest you. Thanks for watching. Please remember to like this video, leave a comment, and share the video. Help us grow the channel so we can keep putting out informative content like this in the future.